Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Furmanak, and if you're just tuning in, the Gorlocks hold a 1-0 lead against Lyon College. Thanks to a leadoff triple from R.J. LaRocco here in the bottom of the second. Nearly gone. Rattled around that left field corner. And now with two men aboard with a successful double steal. Dalton Groves looks to drive the men home. Stedman over at second, Hart's at third. Down in the count, the 0-2. That one laced into left center, and it will be a sliding catch, tagging from third. There will be no play at the plate. And Groves with a sac fly doubles the Gorlocks lead to 2-0. On the mound for Lyon today, it's Babcock, and for your Gorlocks, Ryan Greifelt. Now coming up, Jacob Charleston. Don't usually see him in a starting spot. Looks to do some damage for the Gorlocks here today. So watch that first one wide. Charleston playing over at second this afternoon. The 1-0 is lifted high in the air to right. Will be in foul ground and out of play. Or excuse me, no, the bullpen. No chance for a catch from the right fielder Greif, though. Still some good opportunities to score for the Gorlocks here, especially with James Theodore standing on deck. The 1-1 and fouled back. Charleston looking to put up a fight here. The 1-2. That one laced into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Holding up at 3 is Hartz. Charleston gets his second hit of the season. Putting up a even scarier position for Lyon here. Still only one gone. Theodore stepping up now. Flew out his first time up. Infield playing at double play depth. Corners in. Theodore show and bunt. See what he does. And he lays it down. It's going to be a play at home. Can't toss it, throw to first in time. But a great job by James Theodore to put it down and score a third run this inning for Webster. Charleston moves over to second on that sac bunt from Theodore. Peters steps up now with 2 gone. Lyon has to watch for the long ball with Peters. Wind blowing in all directions today. Right now blowing back at the batter. With how flat the land is east of St. Louis. It's always like this here at Grizzlies Ballpark. No shortage of wind. Grounder over to the left side. Throw across the diamond. A good scoop and in time. So Lyon able to get out of it, but not without some damage as the Gorlocks tack on 3 runs as we head to the top of the third. 3-0 Webster. Greifeld onto his third inning of work. So he will face off against Swallow. First one fouled back. Gets him chasing on the second, down low. Good count for the sophomore. The 0-2 just misses the zone. As I mentioned earlier, Greifeld has been one of the guys on this rotation for Webster. Chopper to the left side, throw across the diamond is in time. Great play over at the hot corner by Stedman. That one flied into left, tracking it. An easy catch for LaRocco.
Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Garrett Graff.
The 9-hole man, Graff, coming up. And Greifeld looking to sit down the Scots in order. He's done a great job the first time through. The 0-1. Lifted well out of play. Quickly down 0-2, Greifeld looking to sit down the order. Here's the pitch. And foul toward the Gorlock's bullpen. A good fight by Graff. The count remains. The 0-2. Well up and away. The pitch to the right fielder. It's lifted high in the air. Tracking it as Groves will be out of play. The 1-2 to the junior. Just low. A good pitch by Greifeld. Graff putting up a good fight. Trying to keep this inning alive. 2s across the board. Here's the pitch. Still a good battle. Still 2s for Graff. Here's the pitch. That one chopped to the left side. Stedman throw is in time. Greifeld goes 1 through 9 unscathed. As we go to the bottom of the third, Gorlock still have the lead. Evola coming up now, having himself a good start to the season as we really start getting into conference play. Watch just the first one away. Evola coming into this game batting .329. Some good numbers put up by the first baseman. The 1-1 chopped on the right side. Throw is in time. Great work at second by Smith, throwing across his body to make that play. McBride stepping up. Grounded out his first time at the plate. First pitch by Babcock finds the zone. Does not find the catcher Marcotte. High cheese swung on, throw will be in time. Compton staying on the bag. And the Gorlocks with 2 quick outs. So RJ Laraco tries to extend this inning. And chopper to the right side on the first pitch he sees, but the play will not be made. Smith tried to barehand that one with RJ streaking down the line. And the Gorlocks have a man aboard. Laraco 2 for 2 on the day. If you remember, he started that scoring in the last inning. Led to the Gorlocks putting up a 3 spot. The right fielder Hart's up now. Reached on a walk his first time. Scott's really making sure Laraco stays on first. Big gap on that right side. RJ taken off, but that one fouled into the stands. Had a great jump on the southpaw. One. RJ stays. That one laced down Broadway and it will fall for a base hit. Laraco holds up at second, and Hartz is aboard once again.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 0, Ben Stedman.
A good 2-out rally for Webster. Ben Stedman steps up to the plate. Now with a man in scoring position. Stedman also had a hit in his last inning. A good take by him. Wind blowing right back in from center. Bright sunny day out here in East St. Louis. Both runners taken off. And the double steal is successful. RJ takes third. Hartz over to second. And now with no force, Webster has 2 men in scoring position with 2 outs. Likely be running on contact here. The pitch from Babcock. is laced towards right, and it will be caught. What a catch by the right fielder, Graff, to end this inning and save 2 runs for the Scots as we head to the top of the 4th. Still 3-0 Webster. Greifeld now going through his second time through the order. He's able to pick up 2 strikeouts in his first 3 innings pitched. Only faced 9 batters. To the top of the lineup with Marcotte. Kroll's not in. A great pitch by Greifeld. The 1-1. One near the dirt. Webster looking for their 4th conference win, coming off a split series against the Owls of the Mississippi University for Women College. Was able to sweep Eureka in the series before that. And now this being their first conference game at home. Hopefully a sign of good things to come. Marcotte now at a full count. Here's the payoff. One chop to the left side. Throw from Peters is in time.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 2, Cooper McCoy.
If you remember, or if you're looking at the schedule, I should say, this game was supposed to be taking place tomorrow afternoon. Everyone got a last-minute notice yesterday around noon that scratch that. This game is happening today at 10 a.m. Due to inclement weather, St. Louis has been facing some nasty storms throughout the week. Neither team wants to deal with that through the weekend. However, with this rain comes some nice weather. This afternoon around 70. Evola catches that slow chopper to him.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 14, Ashton Compton.
Like he got jammed. As McCoy goes down. Fountain representing the last life for the Scots in this inning. Tries to lay down a bunt. That pitch way too low for him. Yo, 1 in there for a strike. Greifeld looking to go 1-2-3 for the 4th time this game. Here's the 0-2 from the sophomore. That one just fouled off. At 0-2, the pitch once again. Gets him. Another strikeout for Greifeld. Doing a good job through 4 innings as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-0 Webster. Dolan Groves takes to the plate for the Gorlocks. Hit a sac fly his first time up. It's a good liner into left center. Watch 2 straight balls. Already in a hitter's count. Now we're seeing if he has the green light. He does not. He'll take it for a strike. The 3-1. Chop to the left side. Bit of a misread. Throw across the diamond is in time. A great play by Swallow over at the hot corner.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
Hesitated a little bit on that backhand. Wasn't sure if he wanted to get it on that second or third bounce. Was able to get the job done. Now Charleston steps up. Laces the second pitch he sees into center. And Charleston 2 for 2 on the day.
The center fielder, number 11, James Theodore.
Tripling his hit total coming into this game on the year. So we go back to the top of the lineup with Theodore. Corners in at double play depth as they were playing last time against Theodore. When that happened, James was able to lay down a bunt right back to the pitcher, score another run for Webster. A disengagement from Babcock. Trying to watch Charleston over at first. Another one. As a southpaw, you have that advantage of looking at first, but also a bit of a distraction over there. The 1-1, Charleston taking off for second. Throw, beats him. Some good pop time by Marcotte behind the dish. Guns down Charleston over at 2. So Theodore now with no men aboard and 2 outs. Instead of attempting to score a run via a hit, it's going to try to get on base and keep this inning going for Webster. He sits at a full count. Here's the payoff. Chopped right to Coach BK. Full count to the leadoff man is fouled. A good fight put up by the center fielder. 2 gone, no one on base. Here's the payoff. When flied and right will be well out of play near the grill house. One more time from Babcock. And he'll let James walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Carl Peters.
Theodore replacing Charleston over at first. The shortstop Peters stepping up in a precarious spot for Webster. Nearly a pitch out there. Infield shifting left for Peters. He's late on that one upstairs. Coming into this series, Peters has driven in 11 runs. He scored 24 of his own. Usually see him in the leadoff spot. This afternoon, Theodore taking that spot. Theodore fakes going. That fly into left, and it's foul. Oh my. I did not see where that one went, but did not stay fair. I carried a bit out. As I was saying, Theodore taking that leadoff spot this afternoon. Peters now in the 2-hole. With a swing like that, could drive him and James home. 1-2 once again. That one gets jammed. Pop up in the infield. And it will be caught by the third baseman. So Lyon able to get out of it as we get to the top of the fifth. Still 3-0 Webster. Greifeld into his fifth inning of work. Webster, if they're able to sweep this afternoon, could improve their season record to 15-6. It's the first pitch to line right to Theodore. Had to jump for that one. Jump man out in center makes the play.
Now batting the second baseman, number 9, Walker Smith.
Webster had an interesting spring break down in Central Florida. With only 2 losses, 5 wins under their belt in that trip, including one against Rhodes College. I was asking some of the players about how they felt about it. Said they felt pretty good, but obviously looking at that conference now, it's always a tough battle against Spalding, who they will play here at home on April 12th. Every team predicted Spalding to win the SLIAC Conference this season. And since Spalding can't vote for themselves, they did vote for Webster with their first place vote. So some great SLIAC play will be seen here at Grizzlies Ballpark as Greifeld gets another swinging.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Braden Hendricks.
And Hendricks representing the last life once again for Lyon. He's already been in this position earlier this game. Shows bunt, puts it down. It's going to be a tough play. Throw to first is in time. Great work by Stedman over at third. And another 1-2-3 inning as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 3-0 Webster. Vola looking for his first hit on the day. The 1, 2, 3, 4 hole hitters for Webster are combined 1 and 8. Meanwhile, the rest of the lineup looking very solid.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 35, Colin McBride.
6 for 8 from the 5 through 9, including a few walks and sac flies scattered about. Vola's chopper doesn't send him to the first. It's now McBride trying to get things rolling for Webster. Only 1 inning of scoring so far from the Gorlocks. Coming from the bottom of the second, as they were able to put up a 3-spot. And they've had some good chances to score even more. As McBride lines that one in his center. Be an easy catch out there by Hendricks.
Number 4, R.J. Lorocco.
There's also that 2 out, 2 men in scoring position, liner to right. And a great diving catch by Graff out there. Likely saved 2 runs, if not more, for the Scots. Rocco 2 for 2 on the day. A single and a triple. Grounds that one towards the bullpen. Both teams have had no action in their pins. Pitch upstairs is taken for a ball. Lorocco now at a hitter's count. Pitch from Babcock. Will be upstairs for ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 27, Ryan Hartz.
So Lorocco will take his base. And that brings up Ryan Hartz. Now Lorocco already swiped a bag this game. Let's see if he can do it again. He's on that successful double steal. With a good jump on one of them, he had ample opportunity to get a second, but pitch, it's fouled out. Fortunately, sent him back to first. The 2-0 to the right fielder. RJ taken off, gets jammed, and that'll be the inning. Scots get out of it. We go to the top 6. Still 3-0 Webster. Check one. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I was talking to myself for the last 2 innings. But if you missed it, over to third goes Groves. And now Jacob Charleston trying to drive him in. Or excuse me, Stedman over at third. Groves taking off for second. Webster has men on the corners for the 9-hole. For the first time, we do have some action in the bullpen for the Scots. Infield playing in. The 1-2. Just outside. Now a 2-2. Pitch does not curl in. I'm sure Babcock wanted that one. So now bringing it to full. Man on first and third, none gone. Here's the payoff. That one's fouled back. Second time Groves is taken off. This time on full makes a bit more sense. Count remains. The payoff once again. That will be in the dirt for ball 4. So the bases are loaded for the leadoff man, James Theodore. In a tight situation for Babcock and the Scots. It looks like we will have a mound visit. Wind blowing heavily here at Grizzlies Ballpark. Flag almost off the pole in center. Flagpole is jostling around out there. I've never seen it like this before. It's blowing out towards left. So it'll be interesting to see if a righty pulls the ball, what will happen to it. Also see some trash scaling the warning track out and right, including some papers flying around in the press box. First pitch to the leadoff man is a strike. Infield playing more in. The 0-1. Fouled off. Babcock has Theodore in a good count now. Theodore is going to try to have to battle here. Chops that one to the left side. Force it home. And he's called safe. No, out. Wave safe, calls him out. Calls it on the transition. Did the safe hand gesture, fooled me. And now Peters comes up with the bases loaded. Lifts that one into right. Near the bullpen as they scatter. No play is made. Webster looking to get at least one run out of a situation like this. It's the perfect storm. 7, 8, 9 hole hitters getting on base with no outs. Bringing it back to the leadoff man. The 1-1. Be towards the Gorlock's bullpen. So play resumes. Peters down in the count, 1-2. Bases loaded, one gone. Chops that one to the left side. Same play from Theodore, but that one is off the glove of the catcher Marcotte, and 2 runs will score. A disastrous play from the Scots. And Peters heads over to second on that error. So now, instead of 2 gone with the bases loaded, there are now 2 men in scoring position with no force other than first, and only 1 out. As the Gorlocks have a 2 spot currently. Evola looking to add to it. The 0-1 is watched away. The 1-1 lifted into right. See if they tag up. Taken off for home. Play at the plate will not be in time. Theodore able to get in before the tag. And Evola with a sac fly. Matches that second inning 3 spot. With Cullen McBride stepping up with a man on third. Last time he played at Grizzlies ballpark, Cullen McBride had one heck of a series. One of the games walking off later in the day, going 3 for 5 with 2 homers. And then was able to close that one out in relief. Now quickly down the count, 1-2. Babcock not giving him any time to think. The pitch on its way. Gets jammed. Will be right towards the press box. So Peter stands at third. 2 gone. It's the 2-strike pitch come from Babcock. It'll be watched away. A good fight by Cullen. So now he brings it to full. With 2 outs. Don't want to give up another runner. Especially with Rocco on deck, as that one's flied into left. Will it stay fair? It does not. The wind just carrying that thing. Well left. And without that wind, there's a good chance that one would have been gone. The payoff once again. That one's laced into left. And right at Inman. But the damage has been done. The Gorlocks tack on another 3 runs as we head to the top of the 7th. Now 6-0 Webster. Marcotte takes to the plate. As the leadoff man, it's only his 3rd time stepping up. As Greifeld now in his 7th inning of work. He's done a fantastic job for Webster. He's trying to show no signs of stopping here. That one laced and above Carl's head into left center. And that'll end Greifeld's perfect game bid. Great work by Greifeld. Recording 18 straight outs. So now McCoy stepping up, facing off against the southpaw. Fools him on that pitch. The 0-1 is low. Huge hack, but no dice. Tough play for Carl over it. Short as that one. Just about a foot over his head. You got to remember that play earlier. Thrown across his body near the grass to get an awkward play. That was what I would think would be a guaranteed hit, but Carl took it away. Greifeld gets another K. So now Compton steps up with 1 man aboard. Wind still blowing heavily here at Grizzlies Ballpark. Now blowing right back at the batter. The 2-0 finds the zone. Marcotte stands at first. First base runner for the Lyon today. 2-1 is lifted out of play. The 2-2. It's laced into left center. Gonna be a tough play. And a great running grab by RJ. A cannon to first. But it's just off target. Allow Marcotte to retreat. We'll hold up at first.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, Slade Inman.
LaRocco with a janitor throw. Trying to gun down the leadoff man. Doesn't work, and now the left fielder Inman steps up with 2 gone. First pitch in the zone. Seeing the first action we've seen all day from Webster in the bullpen. It's Greifeld trying to finish off this 7th inning. Has the left fielder to an 0-2 count. Man on first, 2 gone. The pitch from the southpaw gets him. Yet another strikeout for Ryan Greifeld. And even though his perfect game bid comes to a close, he's able to close this inning out as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Still 6-0 Webster. the Scots are the first to pull their starting pitcher and bring in a relief man. It's coming in now, Connor Taylor. Facing off against LaRocco here in the bottom of the 7th. And he'll fly the second pitch. It's windy, so it's pulling the ball in. And a diving play by the third baseman to make that catch. Oh my goodness. If that gives you any idea of how windy it is here. Shortstop James was standing in the grass waiting to make that catch. And he flew all the way over to Swallow at third, who's near the bag. Coming up now is Hearts. As he gets jammed. And another pop out to the infield.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 0, Ben Stedman.
Taylor doing a good job of forcing some bad contact from these Gorlocks. Stedman steps up. Representing the last opportunity of this inning for Webster. Stedman is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a stolen base, so has a few extracurriculars. With some injuries from this Gorlocks roster, Coach Courage really looking to Ben Stedman to step up his game at a whole new level this season. He flies out into right, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 8th. Still 6-0 Webster.
Leading off for Lyon College, the second baseman, number 9, Walker Smith.
Ryan Greifeld's day is not over as he heads into his 8th inning of work. Has only given up 1 base runner throughout this match. Facing off against Smith. Who is quickly up in the count, 2-0. Greifeld has done a great job of both getting strikeouts and forcing some bad contact from the Scots. But you don't want to give up any walks, as the 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 3-1 from the sophomore. Fouled back. Bringing it to full. Greifeld still wants a battle. Here's the payoff. And it will be just outside. So Lyon gets their second base runner of the afternoon.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Braden Hendricks.
Coming up now is Hendricks, the center fielder. And it looks like that'll be the end of the day for Greifeld. Greifeld went 7 innings strong with 7 strikeouts. Only 1 hit, 1 walk. Will he stay on the mound? Interesting. Coach BK not calling to the bullpen, instead giving him a little pep talk. So excuse me when I say his day is over. It is not. Never seen that before. Coach Kurtz really just trying to amp up his man. The next one is lacing to left for base hit.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Landon Swallow.
So 2 men aboard with no outs. Come up now is Swallow, the third baseman. Force at any bag. Showing bunt, pulls it back. A good take by Swallow. The 1-0. And nearly caught by Stedman over at third. Gets past him into left. And Lyon going station to station as they load the bases. And that'll do it now for Greifeld's day. Stat line nearly the same, 7 innings strong. Only giving up 3 hits to a tune of 7 strikeouts and only 1 walk. As Wilson comes in for Webster, looking to clean up those base paths. We will be right back. Wilson coming in with a tough situation on his hands. Man at first, second, and third with no outs. First pitch, does he go around? He does. Shortstop James trying to get at least one run for the Scots. Still have a tall hill to climb. As if they're able to score everyone on the base paths right now. But only half that Gorlock's lead heading into the ninth. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Wilson coming into this game with 10 innings pitched. And just a 1.80 ERA. Don't worry, there's a dot between that 1 and 8. The 2-2 from Wilson. Low and away, but a good stop from Groves. Probably one of the biggest pitches of the game right here. Man on first, second, and third, none gone. Full count. Here's the payoff. And that one upstairs for ball 4. So the Gorlocks walk in a run. Now stepping up, a pinch hitter, Bramlett.
For Lyon College, number 25, Braden Bramlett.
Replacing Graff out of the 9 hole. First pitch finds the zone. Wilson in those 10 innings also has 7 strikeouts, and a K would be huge here for Webster. Putting Bramlett in a tight spot. Count now 0-2. Here's the 2-strike pitch from Jack Wilson. Does he get him? No, just wide. Great take from the pinch hitter. Back at it. The 1-2. Another one away. Groves doing a good job of not letting those wide pitches get past him. Now the 2-2. And Bramlett, who is down 0-2 in the count, is able to battle back and bring it to full. Same situation. Bases juiced. No gone. Here's the payoff. That one is lifted into foul ground, well out of play. Flagpole out in center, still rattling around. Tells you how windy it is out here at Grizzlies ballpark. Still bases juiced, no outs. Here's the payoff. In the same spot. Fouled off once again. Making Wilson work for it. A good fight by Bramlett. Another full count pitch. It was laced over to Peters. He's not able to make the grab. Throw to third for the force is off the glove of Stedman. Almost was able to make a fantastic play out and left. RJ LaRocco heaved it towards third. And now with the tying run coming up to the plate, Wilson is getting pulled. We will be right back. McBride, who does not have a hit in this game, is looking to make up for it on the mound. In a position that the Gorlocks would be very thankful for if they're able to get out of it. McBride DHing out of the 4-hole this afternoon. Trying to at least clean up some of this mess. That pitch finds the zone. Facing the leadoff man, Marcotte. He's quickly down 0-2. Pitch upstairs. One-two is fouled off. McBride has a 1.27 ERA over 9 innings. Trying to stop the bleeding for Webster. Bases loaded. No outs. Here's the 1-2 from Cullen. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout for the Gorlocks and McBride. And the Gorlocks after facing 6 batters, finally get their first out. Still have 2 more to go. The 0-1. Nearly scraping the knees of McCoy. The 1-1 right down the gut. And another good count for McBride here. Already got 1 strikeout this inning. Looking for a second. The 1-2. It's hit the other way, and he'll get through. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at 3. And a 2-strike single puts the tying run on base. The go-ahead at the plate. In a game that was going so well for Webster, it's now turned into a near disaster here in the top of the 8th. After a good string of hits and walks put up by the Scots, as well as an error added on there by Webster, has put them in a better position to tie up this game. Which would have been a very tall task if you told them that coming into this inning, down 6-0. At least Webster got those insurance runs in the bottom of the 6th. But will it be enough? The 1-1 chopped down Broadway. Peters tags second, throw to first is in time. A huge double play turn by the Gorlocks. And they get out of it after a huge bases loaded, no outs jam for a long time. Webster heads to the bottom of the 8th. Now 6-3. Gorlock's breathing a sigh of relief. So now it's their turn to hit. Be a good time to add some insurance as well. Starting off the inning with Dalton Groves. In a good count, the 2-0. Low and away. Let's see if he has the green light here. It's 1 for 2 with a sac fly. And he'll take his base on 4 straight balls.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
Charleston steps up now. Has done a great job out of the 9-hole. Going for 2 for 2 with a walk, and we will have yet another relief pitcher as Taylor's day is done. We will be right back. Gorlock's looking for some much needed insurance. As we saw, any lead can be fragile here. A pass ball off the chest protector of the catcher Marcotte allows Groves to advance to second. Parker Pascal coming in for relief. Trying to shut down this Gorlock's offense. It's been very streaky this afternoon. Creeping in on that right side. First baseman Compton trying to intercept that bunt attempt. But Charleston now at 3-0. See if he even tries it here. Pitch lets it go for another walk, and it's not been a strike thrown by the Scots in this inning. With that walk, Charleston has reached safely on all 4 of his plate appearances this afternoon. As we mentioned, not used to being in that starter role. However, has done a fantastic job this afternoon. Consistently putting the Gorlocks in a good spot to score some runs. Especially when you have the 1-2-3 of Theodore, Peters, and Evola right behind you. And we'll have yet another call to the bullpen. 4-pitch walk called to the bullpen, 4-pitch walk called to the bullpen. That's been the sequence so far here in the bottom of the 8th. We will be right back. Taken to the mound now is Braden Anderson. Look what's going on here. Both runners taken off as the corners come in for a bunt attempt. Theodore not putting it down. So now the infield in, trying to cut down Groves at home. And that one's chopped up Broadway for a base hit. 1 run is in. Charleston right behind him. Play at the plate is not in time. Theodore advances to second with a 2 RBI single.
Now batting,
What a sequence. Successful double steal into a sharp base hit down the middle. And if that infield wasn't playing in, would have likely been a double play. Theodore taking off for third. Throw is not in time. Now Peters with a good chance to drive in another. Good block behind the plate. Diving for that one. Marcotte saving a run. Peters is 1 for 4 on the day. 2 runs driven in. Down in the count though. Infield trying to take out Theodore. He lifts that one high there to left. Wind blowing it back in at the warning track. And it is off the base of the wall. Theodore will score. Peters will be at 3 easily. And the second triple of the game for the Gorlocks coming off the bat of Carl Peters. The Wind carrying that ball every which way. Likely saving the Scots from being a home run. At the same time, so hard to read a ball like that if you're the left fielder. And Inman had that one rattle around in the corner after losing sight of it. So now Evola steps up with no outs, man on third. Watch that first pitch low and in for a strike. Pitch from Anderson. It's fouled off, out of play. Ebola taking a golf swing on that one. Wind blowing in from right. The 0-2. Good take by Evola. The 1-2. Another one into the stands. A good battle by Evola. So the count remains. 1-2 does not find it. Both teams really exhausting their bullpen after a great start from both starting pitchers. Babcock went 6 strong with 3 runs, 6 hits. However, did give up 5 walks. Then Taylor came in, pitched for an inning, then got pulled after giving up a 4-pitch walk on the first batter of this inning. Then came in Pascal, who did the same thing. He was not given any leniency, pulled right after that, and now Anderson faces a tough battle against Evola, who brings it to full. Here's the payoff. Fouled off once again. Peters stands at third. representing the double-digit run for Webster. Evola doesn't want this at-bat to end. The payoff once again. Hard chopper over to the right field bullpen. The fight continues. Does he go around? He does not. So Evola, after a long battle, takes his base and puts men on the corners for Cullen McBride, who at the moment is the relief pitcher for Webster. Still looking for his first hit of the game. That one laced into left. Peters tagging up. There'll be no play at home. And on the first pitch he sees, Cullen McBride scores another run for Webster.
The left fielder, number 4, R.J. LoRocco.
The Gorlocks now at double digits on the game. Only scoring in 3 of their 8 innings. Yet in those innings, putting up some crooked numbers. Slow chopper to Anderson, throw to second, throw to first is in time. So a good double play ball by Anderson. Gets them out of the inning, but not without some damage as the Gorlocks tack on 4 runs, matching the 3 total in the top of the inning, +1. As they look to close things out. We'll be right back. Jackson looks to shut the door on the Scots. It's only 4 innings on the year, but has been great in such occasions. Only giving up 1 earned run. That pitch finds the zone. That one laced up Broadway, but right there for it is Peters. Inman goes down swinging. Some good contact, just a bad spot. Curled right at Peters at short. Now up to the plate, Smith. Went upstairs for a ball. Jackson doesn't have any saves on the season. Obviously, this not a save situation with the Gorlocks up by 7. But still high leverage nonetheless. Smith, the second baseman, at a 3-0 count. Takes the 4th pitch for a walk.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Braden Hendricks.
Center fielder Hendricks stepping up. Hendricks 1 for 3 on the day. Scored one of those runs in the top of the 8th inning. Clouds starting to loom over Grizzlies ballpark. Still as windy as ever, though. The 1-1, swing and a miss. A huge hack by Hendricks. Brings it now to 1-2. The pitch coming. That one upstairs. Smith at first. 1 out. The 2-2. Gets jammed. Evola gets under it and makes the play.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Landon Swallow.
Gorlock's just 1 out away from taking their first game of the afternoon. Faces off against Landon Swallow. Been at the hot corner throughout this game. The 0-1. In there. Just 1 strike away. Man on first, 2 gone. Here's the 0-2 from Jackson. Chop to the right side, it will be foul. Good play by the first base coach for the Scots. Swallow trying to keep this game going. The 0-2 once again. That one in the dirt. Advancing to second is Hendricks. Or excuse me, Smith. Swallow trying to put up a fight against Jackson. The 1-2 over to Peters. Throw to first is in time. And the Gorlocks take this one by a score of 10-3. Thank you for tuning in to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Furmanek, and stay tuned In about half an hour, these two teams will face off once again. Thank you so much.